Oh, hello everybody, welcome to the stream and Leake catch up with a bit of news as you do. This was a game from Sunday just gone. As you can see, it was pretty mild. The sun was pretty down on us, you know what I mean? We was defending from the sun this first half, which caused one or two of us to have a few issues with the kit, although it looks pretty purple and the camera work isn't very good. The first game that was actually videoed for us by myself, unfortunately it's not that great, and I had to stretch it, hence it's a bit blurry, so do apologise for that. But yes, we played Old Dogs in this match, which first glance you look at the squad, you turn around, it's Big Mike, the number 28, holds no prisoners, does Big Mike, he does love it. For some at first glance, on the spin, on the fly, on the turn, if you would, with the sun glaring on their kit as well. They've got the same sponsor on the shirt as well. One or two passes did go a little bit wayward, shall we say. But it is what it is. Nice to have Bert back as well. Bert was in goal. Did get a few shots for man of the match as well in the chat. So can see why as well. Stan had a decent game. Killer as well. His second game back this season. Self-criticism. He criticised himself very, very, very harshly, which I thought was a bit unfair. Being his second game back this season. Even though we've only had 4 games in. Been away for a while as Glenkill, but he's back now in the squad. So yeah, there he is, just went in for a tackle there, the number 8. If we get this shot away, yeah, that's Bree on the goal. We've got a big shout out for Bree. We're down his gaff on Friday night. He's putting on a bit of a do for the boys. We're in a bit of a team bonding down the old Half Moon in Ocknell. Be sure to go check that close out. Savage. Well, not savage, but you know what I mean. Savage is good in my eyes as we win a free kick here. Just on the edge of the 18-yard box. Did enjoy the game. I wasn't in the squad for this one, unfortunately. That's why we recorded it. Did I get the... we have got the... I've just posted the starting 11 that was up that game. And I have now since lost that. Let me see if I can. I'll read it out to you as we do. So the starting 11. Let's find Mr. G. Where's Mr. G? He's down the ball. So obviously we had Tom Burt in goal, Stan at right back, Becco centre back, Captain Johnny at centre back as well. You see the number 28 there, Big Mike earlier on. He was at left back. Then Glenkill, aka Mr. Killer, then Arch and Simon in midfield, and then we had Luke, Jason and Bree up front. Luke Thompson and Nathan both getting goals for us in this game, and Jason doing a bicycle kick, went up for an header, came off the crossbar, came back down as he bicycled it into the back of the net. I'm not sure if we'll see that in this stream, but hopefully if we do. But early goal came from the Old Dogs. We tried to play an eye line offside, didn't really work, and as he was onside, to be fair, there was a good call by the lino Sean. It was literally 2 or 3 yards on the side by the time anyone could react. He was away with the Furies and down in bearing down on goal. So, but it was a good game anyway. It could have gone either way. We had chances in the final third, but a couple of passes went away. So, you know, it's easier to see on the sideline than it is when you're actually on the field. You've got the ball at your feet and you come running at players and all that, and you think you can take 1 or 2 on, as we'll just go over the bar there. But yeah, 1 or 2 passes didn't quite come off in the final third, where I dare say Old Dogs had a few chances themselves as well in the dying numbers of the game. And Nathan came on with 16 and 17 minutes to go, put in a sterling tackle as the Old Dogs striker went through. And Nathan just fended him off, which seen us come out away there as well. We had 2-2 draw at the end of this match. But yeah, I dare say we've got older matches to come. We have got some slightly injury news though. We had Blanche go off last week. I think it was groin or hamstring, one of the two, groin or hamstring. Seen him come off at the dying numbers of the game last week. We've still got JT out as well. He's got a cough issue as well. Did put his name down for Thursday just to get warmed up and get back into a bit of football, but went out for a little jog last night and pulled up, and it wasn't to be. So there it is. There you go. We did get to see the bicycle kick. Great camera work. We often really missed that. We nearly missed that. Yeah, can we see that again? Do we actually get a good view of that? Do we get to see that? We've gone back a little bit too far now, haven't we? Yeah, I think we have. It's a goal kick anyway. We might get it. We might. But yeah, there's a couple of good results. I'm doing some stat work as well in the. Lift that camera up, Kev. There's Jay on the ball. Excellent on the ball is Jason. Simon as well in midfield. Excellent players on the ball. So the team now is really gelling. Still trying to find it. So that's Killer on the ball. And then into Arch. There's Big Michael. No bother. There's the ball onto the crossbar. Boom! Bicycle kick in the back of the net. Just how you like it. You gotta love it. Well, I'm glad we caught that. Glad you get to see that. So yeah, that's pretty decent. Gotta be said. So yeah, let's get up the old barbecue, the business end of it. Don't want to see my page. But there you go. These are results from this weekend just gone. Dunkirk Veterans FC drawing 3-3 to Nottinghamshire FC, who is our next game. And I was looking at their stats, and I'd looked at the players as well. And one of my old mates apparently plays for these, Mr. Lee Caldwell. So hopefully, if he's playing, we'll say hello. As you see there, East Lee Cold boys. You know, the boys took it a bit harsh because they were saying rather than a point, there's 2 points lost. It felt like they should have really won the game, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Football's football, and it came away with a 2-2 draw. That means we are now 4 games unbeaten at the Cell at our home ground, and then Grantham only doing a 2-1 over Franzines. Magdala getting a 3-1 victory over West Bridgeford. And then we head into the Cup. Dunkirk Veterans losing out to Arnold Town on penalties 4-2, but it was 3-3, so it must have been a good game, that one. And then you see our victory over AFC Mansfield. That was a tough game as well, that was a tough game, got to be said. It was a real tough game. Let's bring up the table, and there you go. I said 4 games unbeaten. That's 3 in the league. In the cup match, obviously, we just seen there as AFC Mansfield. We defeated them 2-0. So Old Dog still leading the way on 7 points, only by goal difference. So I'll say we are joint first. I'll go by points, but goals win matches and goals get you the final decision at the end of the day. So we are currently sitting in second place, East League Athletic Old Boys FC on 7 points as well. And then got Magdala. Not really fussed about these. These boys are, just very, feisty, shall we say. They're a feisty bunch, you know. So they're currently sitting in third place on 6 points. Then we move down to Franzines on 5 points. Dunkirk Veterans, who we absolutely destroyed at home, 8-3. They're on 4 points. Grantham as well, they're on 3 points. And then Nottinghamshire Vets on 7th place on 2 points. And then West Bridgeford Colts on 1 point. So there you go. We are joint first, unbeaten, like I said. Love it. The boys absolutely savage. These boys are absolutely savage. There's a couple of games they played, a couple on 4 games. So I mean that stands us in good stead as well. You know, coming up later on in the league, we've got to reface Magdala on the 3rd of December, I do believe. There's a replay as we was playing those at their ground down the Roco, and the referee was somewhat jaded and a bit freaking weird, like, you know. I said it last time in the stream, he was proper weird. But we was 3-1 down and he just binned it off, sacked it off, you know what I mean. We didn't, nothing come of it, but you know, but now we know how they play, and our players are getting warmed up, they're getting trim, they're knowing how each of us playing, they're gelling well as a team. The camaraderie is second to none. I say it all the time, but because it is, you know. And then we've got Johnny Winger as well. He's took on 2 roles, captaincy and winger, you know. But you know, it is what it is. And like, we've got DC back for the next game as well. Cracking defender. So we're gonna have more on the bench. Dare say, I'll be doing more camera work. I will get better at the camera work. So yeah, and we are away. Let's bring up our fixtures. Don't want to see everybody's fixtures, we just want to see our fixtures. And there we are. We have got a run at the moment. We've only got Nottinghamshire FC. We're away to those, as you can see there, top of the page. And then we're at home to Franzines. Welcome to the Cell. We did play them once before, and their pitch is absolutely dog shit, if I'm honest. It is dog shite. If it's the pitch I'm thinking of where these play, it's like at a 25-degree angle, and it's so undulated, it's unbelievable. I think I wanted to play it. I played right back there last 10 minutes of the game and the pitch was so heavy underfoot, it was shocking. And then we have got a run of 3 games away to West Bridgford, Dunkirk again. We're going to get big there at Dunkirk. But saying that, their form at home has been pretty tasty, to be fair. They're warming up to the league. They're new in the league as well. Trust them to meet us first day of the season. So their asses must have gone. And there you see it, the 3rd of the 12th, 23. 2 o'clock at home, away, down to Magdala. That's his vengeance time. We're not going to hold no prisoners here. This is on their ground. So, and then just to rub it in the wound again, we are facing them at home in the cell. So bring it on. And I tell you, another match we're looking forward to as well is this Total Reclaims Championship match in the Cup. We played them in a friendly. It was pretty tasty, pretty feisty. You know, I was getting cropped up left, right and centre. They said I was diving. You've got to be in it to win it. I'm not even asked how we win it, but as long as we win that match, I do not care. We are away to Total Reclaims. Unfortunately, I would have liked them at home, but it is what it is. We know how they play now, and they've got some decent sized fellas in there as well, to be honest. Some of them are built like MFI wardrobes. Keeper's not too bad as well. He's very voicey, does like to come off his line a lot, so we'll tell a few of our boys to look out for that one. And then we are away to Grantham, Old Dogs, and at home again to Nottinghamshire FC, then away to Franzines, and our final game in the league is at home to West Bridgford Colts. So, but there could be more cup matches on the way, hopefully, and we're really looking forward to that as well. The cup run, the league, it's all there for the taking so far, and I can't see who can stop us, to be fair. At home, we're unbeaten. We want to keep that trend, but we've got to win out on the road as well. Stand any chance, because I looked at a majority of our games from last season, and most of our games were lost on grass, well, dodgy pitches, I'll call them, because a few of these pitches are absolutely dodgy. So yeah, some of them ain't got the best pitches. Rocco, that's a crap pitch. Yeah, it's going to be one of them, but it's going to be tasty. Either way, the running, we can win this league. There isn't nobody stopping us winning this league. And the toughest game we've got so far, I reckon it'll be that Total Reclaims, because they are very feisty, very fiery characters. So we've just got to keep our cool, listen for the whistle, don't bite to the ref, don't bite to the players, play our own game, because the passing game we've got is brilliant. The passing game is brilliant when we're on point, when we're focused, we're playing our own game. Don't warm up to any of the aggro that kicks off on Sunday football. We don't need that. We just need to play our own game. Hopefully by the time some of these big games come in, we will have a big 11. The 11 is getting there, you know. Obviously there was family commitments, kids and all that involved. So, you know, the team was strong this week. And it wasn't until later on, I think it was second half, that somebody told me that they had no legs. So they had no subs. Right, they came with 11 players, stuck it out on the line, which we did for most of the back end of last season, to be honest. We only turned up to games with 11, 12 players. So, but we still managed to come away with scraping victories. We beat last season. We was down to 10 men against Grantham away. And I said, Blanche did that Ryan Giggs-esque FA Cup goal. It was freaking brilliant. But we come away with victories and points at the end of the day, so it can be done. And this team that we have now is, I'm not even asked, it's better than last season. Even though the players are the same now, I don't know if it's the camaraderie that's lifted us. But we have got one or two new players as well. Big Sean there on the ball, my little camper. I do love that guy. He's freaking brilliant, he is. And he's a great footballer as well. So yeah, it's going to be phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And if you are new to the stream, or you catch this stream a little later on, head over to Facebook, check out East Leake Vets FC. Get to follow the page. We'll go live on match days, so you can watch all the action there on a match day. Or you can head over to DC Broadcasting on YouTube and check out the matches there as well, if you're not on the Facebook. So I know some of the boys aren't on Facebook and some are, you know. We have now got Splat involved, who are the iron print logos, splat printing down in Ockler. They do all our printing work for us. We've got British Gypsum, who are our main sponsor this season. Got a new kit sponsor as well, British Gypsum, and they have already purchased the kit. Now we are waiting on a kit. I've been barraged with emails from people, and I've checked them. I've emailed them. They're still saying it's in process. So hopefully we'll get it sooner rather than later, because it has been nigh on 3 or 4 weeks now. Although we're having ours custom done, we've got to have all the branding put on and all the numbers and all that jazz. It is a complete brand new kit. Really looking forward to it. Especially if we get it for an home game as well, it not get dirty. So yeah, it's Bree on the ball. Little dink straight into the keeper's hands. That was unfortunate. But yeah, it is going to be a brilliant season. It's going to be a tough season, but a brilliant season. So it shall be absolutely phenomenal. So we can go through the stats actually on here as well. Wow, man, I am pretty geeky like this. These are the top goal scorers and the league. So people who might know some of these. And we have got in the top 10, 1, 2, 3, 4 of our own boys in the top 10. So Alex Bradbury is currently leading the way for Franzines FC. He's on 4 goals. Wade Lees from Dunkirk, he's on 4. Ashley Robinson from West Bridgeford, he's on 4. Luke Thompson, he's on 4 goals as well. He's his very own. Cristiano Mantanzello from West Bridgeford, he's on 3. Brian Barker, he's on 2. He's from Eastleigh. Boys as well, let's go. And then we've got Andy Barry, whatever you want, yep. He's on 2. Danny Blanche are injured, he's on 2. And then we've got AI, Mr. Alistair. He's on 2 as well. And Andrew Davis in the top 10 from Franzines. So, shows you the firepower we have got capable. Shows you the firepower we have available. And we've even got more down here as well. Look, we've got Jason. Yeah, did the bicycle kick. Certainly a contender for goal of the season, I would say. And then we've got Lewis Green here as well. He's on a goal. All I want to do is score a goal. Then I'll be happy enough to retire then, you see. I would actually retire on that. I would. 1 goal, then I would retire. So table detail. Now this is what I like to find. This is what I find interesting. I like to find out who the whipping boys are. And even though people are on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, right? It is hard to come away with, because some of them have got decent home form and some of them have got decent away form as well. So if we look at Old Dogs, they played 3, won 1 at home. They've scored 5 goals at home, conceded none. Now they've been away. They've won 1 away, drawn 1 away. They've conceded 4 on the road, but scored 8 on the road as well. So that kind of irons it out. Played 2, drawn 1, 4, 13 goals against 4. So yeah, and then we are not too. Our own form speaks for itself. We've played at home. We have. Won 2, drawn 1, scored 12, conceded 5. Obviously, we've got no away form. We haven't played away, fortunately for us, which isn't too bad. So, form speaks for itself. We have got, obviously, the 1 away goal more than those and 1 less than them overall. So, joint first still. And then Magdala have played 2, won 1, scored 3, conceded 1 at home. And then they had 1 win away, which was a 3-0 win. So overall, 6-1 to those. And then Franzines have played 1 at home, scored 4, conceded 2. Away form don't look convincing, shall we say. But they've drawn 2 away, lost 1, scored 7, conceded 8 on the road. So hopefully they'll concede a lot more when they face the boys. And then Dunkirk, unfortunately for those, they had an 8-0 learning lesson at the Cell. If you don't know what the Cell is, for those that are watching, it's what I have nicknamed our ground, because we play on a G pitch and it's enclosed in a it's an enclosed 3G pitch. So I've dubbed it the Cell. Where was we? Dunkirk veterans, great bunch. I've got to say, these are a great bunch of lads though. Took it with honour. They really did. You know what I mean? They was very talkative on and off the pitch, very friendly, shall we say. Probably won't do them any favours in this sort of league, but welcome. So they have played 1 at home and drawn 1 at home. They scored 9, conceded 7 away, lost 2, scored 5, conceded 12 away from home, and 8 of those was from us. So yeah, well done, boys. You know I love you. So they are 14 and 19 for and against. Grantham have played 4 games, won 1 at home, lost 2 as well. So only scoring 4 at home, conceding 10. Wow. And then losing 1 away, conceding 2. So that's not great reading, but great reading for us East League veterans, boys. I love it. Nottinghamshire FC, who is our next match, we are playing these away. So at home, they've what have they done? They've played 1 at home, scored 2, conceded 2. Away, they have drawn and lost, scored 3, conceded 8. So I feel an ass whooping coming on there, boys. Don't let me down. West Bridgford Colts, they have drawn 1 at home, scored 4, conceded 4. On the road, they've lost 2, scored 5, conceded 9. So anywhere from Grantham down to West Bridgford, ass whooping. Ass whooping. Let's bring up the form guide. There you go. And if you click on these little arrows like that, you can see what they've been winning by. So you see Old Dogs took a 5-0 victory over Nottinghamshire. And then 6-2 over Grantham as well. Then they met us, knew they was in a real game of football, and we come away with a draw. Which on the whole of it, they did well to get a draw, to be fair. Say they only had 11 men. And as I said, 8-3 over Dunkirk. And then we beat Grantham as well. 2-0. And then there's a draw. So yeah, it was pretty drumming. And the losses though aren't that bad. 4-2 Franzines. 8-3, love it. And then Grantham lost 3-0 to Magdala. They lost 6-2 to Old Dogs. And then lost 2-0 to us as well. You love it. Old Dogs 5-0 over Nottingham. Dunkirk 3-1. So there is everything in here for us to go and take this league this season. And the cup as well. I don't know how you bring up. Can you bring up the cup in here? I don't know what cup it is. I don't know. New to all this as well. So yeah, like I said, it's a gelling process. We're like how can I put? I want to pick a team, but I don't want to pick my own team because my own team's playing crap. Yeah, we are gelling as a team. Obviously, we've got a few new faces in the league as well. And 1 or 2 still wanting to join, to be honest. But finding them game time will be difficult unless we get injuries, which causes players to be out for a particular length of time. I say I want to play, but I'll only play when really desperate and we want to make numbers up. I'll put a kit on. So we will see. But I do believe I've got 2 games in hand. So I might chuck myself on for 5 minutes. If we win in handsomely though, because if anyone's seen my game the other week, I took a corner from the far end over there, right I'm pointing, you can't see me, the furthest corner over there, and I had an idea in my head and I tried to pull it off. It didn't work. It went straight through our defence and sent one of their opposition strikers away. And to be fair to Graham, he subbed me off, which I would have done myself. I would have took him straight off as well. You know, because it was really a pretty shit corner, to be fair. Yeah, it was very shit. Even the boys ridiculed me, and fair enough too. So yeah, it is what it is. But great form so far. We are on a week, no game this Sunday. We are on a break week, but we have a team bonding on Friday night down the old Half Moon in Hucknall. So looking forward to that. Courtesy of Mr. Bree, thy pub owner, thy landlord. So yeah, really looking forward to it. Anyway, I'm going to be moving on and getting out of here. I've got more work to do. I've got more commentary work to do. So yes, this has been East League Catch-Up News League Table. Injuries again were concerns. It's just Blanche and JT, I do believe, that are injured. We did have 1 or 2 Amis, shall we say, Ami feelers, but seem to be running on all right so far. So hopefully next game all the boys will be there fit and firing on all cylinders, and we can bring another 3 points on, which I don't expect nothing less than 3 points a game off these boys. So yeah, let's see if we can make it 5 games unbeaten. I've been Kevin Randall. I'm out of here. Peace.
This is Paramount Plus, where you can stream